Guns don't kill people. People kill people. Hello, my name is David Schaefer, and I'm here to explain how society has become safer as more states have become right to carry. Now, I assume that we all agree that the safety of ourselves, family, and society is critical. However, we may not agree on the method to protect society. I'd like to tell you that the best way to protect yourself and society is to count on yourself and not on government. I plan to persuade you by comparing states with strict gun laws and those that are right to carry states. First, we're going to take a look at the states that have strict gun laws. Gun laws in non-right to carry states have the most stringent and are most dangerous overall. There are 10 states and Washington, D.C. that have no right to carry laws on the book. The individual right of people are being imposed on, according to the Second Amendment. These individuals are forced to depend on government and to keep them safe in their own homes. If you noticed, the Second Amendment says a lot about individual rights. Now, some of you might be saying, okay, great, but we're concerned about safety. Safety in these states and DC hosts some of the highest crime rates. 40% of the top murder states are non-right to carry, according to the U.S. Department of Justice. Also, 5 of the highest robbery states are also non-right to carry. It is to be expected that there will be right to carry states as some of the most dangerous, as they make up 78% of the states. But what about the safety there? Overall, right to carry states have reduced gun crime, according to the U.S. Department of Justice. The 11 lowest robbery states are all right to carry. The 5 lowest murder rates are all right to carry states as well. We can see a trend here that when citizens are allowed to carry, it reduces the chances of getting attacked. To see this in action, we can take a look at Florida, a state that was a non-right to carry state, and see how crime was reduced there in just the first 10 years of becoming a right to carry state. In 1998, Florida became a right to carry state. According to the Florida Department of Agriculture, by 1998, handgun homicide dropped by a staggering 41%, and only 0.02% out of over 1 million gun license holders have had their licenses revoked due to committing a gun crime. This shows that the issue with guns is not because of law-abiding citizens, but by those that are already intent on breaking the law. But what about the safety of children? Aren't there a lot of kids that are killed by unsafe guns? Well, out of nearly 160 children under the age of 5 years whom die from accidents, how many are actually the results of guns? According to Duffy, he states that less than 20 of these childhood deaths are the results of firearms. The remainder of these are all a result of drowning in either pools, tubs, or buckets. Parents should be held responsible for securing and training their children in proper firearm safety. Although quite shocking compared to what we hear on the news, guns are not the most dangerous items in the home. Water is. So, guns are okay to be in the home, but why do people need them? How can owning a gun deter criminal activity? Well, guns are most often used in criminal activities as a show of power. When a criminal has a gun and commits a crime, he is more able to readily commit a crime against an unsuspecting and unarmed society. The tables turn, however, when they are met with opposition from somebody that is carrying a gun. The shift of power and control often goes to the victim. When we see the effects of having the ability to carry versus not to carry, we see that we should be supporting, we should be focusing on the overall safety of our society. Now, allowing the American citizens the right to carry firearms also removes the added stipulations to take control away from the people and gives it back to them. According to Dr. Gleck, there are an estimated 2.5 million crimes stopped each year, which does not include police, security guards, or military personnel. According to S. Burnett, there are only 75,000 police officers on duty at any given time. That is only allows for 2.7 police officers to respond to every one violent crime. There are also thousands of vehicle accidents, petty crimes committed each day. Combine the two statistics with each other, and there are simply not enough police officers on any given day to protect society. The individual citizens are ultimately left to defend themselves, and having the proper tools, such as the ones that police carry, could help reduce crime and protect their lives and the fellow citizens. We are all concerned about our well-being, our safety, our families, yet we often take the steps as society that are counterproductive to those steps. We give away our control in hopes others can protect us. This leaves us all vulnerable and subjective to being the next statistic on the evening news instead of the next hero on that same news program. We all need to stand up for our rights given to us under the Bill of Rights. We need to tell our elected officials that we want and that we are concerned for our safety. We should urge society to see how much safer our society can be when we restore the rights to the people. Do you want to be able to defend yourself, or do you want to put your faith and trust in the hands of others? Remember, if guns are outlawed, only outlaws will have guns. Thank you.